What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I am simply here to do my job. Get the messages to the collective. How is everybody? The candle has run over. Thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you're doing to support the channel. Welcome all new subscribers. Welcome back to everyone else, all my real ones. Okay, so we got someone could be projecting energy. There, for some reason, has been a heavy target on certain, should they say color, okay? Color women, okay? Something about the healing arts of the occult, old age, death within itself, black belt, a certain tradition in the final stage of the soul's development. At this time, you know, what we getting ready to deal with. A lot of people, they could be running in that, you know, the energy of fear. But if you know, you know that this is the time that, you know, false systems and falsehood is coming down, y'all. So please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. And it's crazy because under we got the Milky Way, the winding waterway, underground, the railroad. Okay, so this could be energy of what's going on underground. I know that there are people that are dealing with you know, weather, and then there's people that's dealing with, you know, earthquakes and certain things like that. But be mindful of some projection or heavy dark projection that could be going on right now. What could be happening behind the scenes. Okay, so we got a high priest. Let's tap in. Necessities. All right, you have constraint, resistant, need, caution, delays, conflict, and the will to overcome. Something that could be happening within the dark. So something about somebody that could have took a high risk. Okay, we also have the CDC that could be coming up, or that is coming up. Let's see if we can get some numbers. Maybe we can wrap this a certain way. Or do I want my book? Yeah, let's get the book. Let's get the book. Let's get the book. All right, so you could also be getting signs from your spirit animals, or your animals could be showing you things. We actually have the sea eagle. Okay, this resembles the phoenix. I don't know if you're aware of the phoenix. Okay, so the sea eagle is when the old eagle, okay, what the hell is the old eagle? When an old eagle can no longer spot pike jumping in the sea. When her wings feel heavy and slow, she remembers the lore of reincarnation. This mystery is passed down to those of her kind who are fledglings, are strong enough to look straight into the fury sun. As the ancient knowing rises in her soul, Eagle finds a well of clear, clean water. With that well as her tether to earth, she leaps skyward and sunward, flying up till her feathers scar and the fog is burned from her eyes. Then she plummets back down to earth into the depths of the well's water, emerging renewed. Eagle reminds us that life moves in cycles. When we get tired and burned out, draw on the wisdom of your soul. Okay, so we know eagle is a symbolism that is used within America. So we're going to let's see what we got. Not only is it on the currency, paper currency, but it's on certain things around America. Okay, so we have the eagle is the symbol of strength, courage, and freedom. It is associated with spiritual and mystical qualities. Here are some of the different symbolic meanings of the eagle. Power. The eagle is often seen as a symbol of power and strength. In many cultures, it is seen as a representation of the sun and the sky gods. Freedom. The eagle is also associated with freedom and liberty. In ancient Greece, it was the symbol of Zeus, the king of gods. Wisdom. Eagles are also said to be wise creatures. Okay, so the eagle, ironically, the eagle came out during this time. Like I said, if you know what's going on, you know. There are different people that are being revealed, whether they was icons, powerful leaders. They're being exposed as certain predators, okay, or in a false predatory system. But you got the serpent eagle, Philippine eagle, bald eagle, stellar sea eagle. Power, grace, and connection. So let's keep going. Okay, the whole goal is to renew your life. You got bring fire to your heart. Eagle flies close to the sun, the birthplace of fire. Fire represents creativity and kinetic energy, brings passion and warmth. Call on the fire and bring it to your heart to spark renewal and regeneration. This is a beautiful ritual to perform in front of fire, but a candle will do in a pinch. What is clouding your vision? Eagle's medicine is not far from the faint of heart. Eagle flies higher than any bird, closer to the sun and closer to spirit. When you call on the eagle, you can call on fire of your own soul. And when you call on the sea eagle, you are balanced between the watery depths and the fiery sky. This is not a gentle renewal. You become strong like a fire forged, steel tempered in cool water. What in your life needs to be burned off? What's clouding your vision? What's keeping you from seeing clearly and flying true? We must be willing to get rid of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. This old skin has to be shed before the new one can come. Joseph Campbell. Okay, so that's a message from somebody about what maybe needs to be done at this time. So let's keep going, y'all, and see what this current energy is. It's Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet. Strawberry wine. What is this? Okay, so I just looked up, y'all, and it's I watch these 18-wheelers. Okay, I don't know if somebody is actually experiencing an 18-wheeler accident. I wasn't even sure of all the weather that was going on, but it's a lot going on. I don't know why I looked up and seen that. Okay, so you got requires healing, initiation, and back to society. Okay, someone could have literally been getting over an illness or a sickness. I don't know why I feel like this illness or sickness is simply spiritual. So you having a death of your old self in order to be reborn during this time. This is something that you can connect to during this solar eclipse. Okay, it's a necessity. No worries, things will soon be over. You got a real strong connection to John Wick. Okay, so you could have literally been going through your spiritual ascension. You could be dealing with certain people that are committing a crime against humanity. Someone was notified of who you were through a certain phone app. So let's tap in, John Wick. Okay, you are healing something after experiencing something spiritually. Okay, you could also be going back into society with a certain rank. Something about an initiation to a society. It required you to heal. Heal a lot from the dark. Someone is also going through healing after experiencing something underground, literally in the dark. What is this? Yeah, so I feel like I'm talking to a masculine. Okay, or it could be either way. Someone has tapped into they gifts of healing or the healing arts. Old age customs or practices, what some people like to call. You could be into spirituality, but somebody was taking a high risk. Okay, I don't know if some of you are actually getting over dealing with certain addictions pertaining to like alcohol. Something about giving up alcohol. Sure. Everything. Yeah, having visions of a better life. Okay, so what's this? John Wick. Someone was notified of who you are. Okay, could have been using a certain phone app to track you, have people watch you. What's this, John Wick? Notified of who you are. This is why one of the reasons that I was getting a couple weeks ago, I just kept getting excommunicado. Okay, somebody could have literally been excommunicated from society because you were not going to be, following behind something that a whole culture was doing or a whole group was doing. You have bald eagles commonly symbolize attributes like strength, victory, freedom, pride, leadership, divinity, and loyalty. Wow, you just got a lot about owls, feathers, veils, black candles, bones, bowls of dust. Somebody could be working on the dark side of practice. Or you could literally be coming from, because I keep getting the underworld and the dark. So let's see. Somebody could be really dark and into the dark side of practice. Paid eyes. Someone was paid to watch. They're mad and they're watching. Okay, so what is this John Wick? Excommunicado. Pickup truck. Okay, so there was someone that was paid. A new warlock, priest, hitter, or scammer was paid to either pick someone up or do a really dark crafting over someone. Let me flip this card over. The color of the mastery is black. Color of mastery is black. Okay, someone wanted you in lack. This could literally you be mastering yourself. Someone is at the final stage of mastering themselves. You are being spiritually initiated. I'm not sure if you actually into karate. Someone could also be a black belt. But someone was paid. Whoever this dark warlock is was paid. I'm getting handsomely. To do whatever this was over you. So let's tap in. What is it? Yeah, but you keep going. Somebody's suffering. Okay, somebody's suffering really hard. You also got a mother 2 times. So let's see. Toxic. Power in your emotions. Behind the counter. Okay, this person, somebody is addicted to like medication, or they have prescriptions to a real toxic medication that is bad for their body. This could also be what you need to stop doing. Not necessarily what you need to stop doing, but if you want to, harness your own personal power, drinking and popping these pills ain't gonna do it. I feel like somebody that did this work against you was a compulsive leader. All they work is personalized, okay? They have a deep need of acceptance, and they literally go on a procedure lease. I said a procedure lease? What is a procedure lease? So a procedure list. Why are you... Someone is being blamed by a practitioner or a warlock for some work that didn't actually take off. Wow. This person has toxic power. Too many to count. Too many to count. Assumption. Assuming you were. Okay, so someone was assuming you either were not skilled. Okay, someone knew you wasn't fully developed yet. This is why this person could have took it upon themselves to do this work. This is somebody's husband, though. Okay, so there's a couple here. There's a couple here, and there's a man that actually went off to do this work. Something about the stage of a certain spell. So something could have been done years ago, and it took some time. Something about this person being a scammer in the community. So I don't know what they actually working with. Let's see. Somebody offers like spiritual therapy, or they practice like a healing guru, or they may practice like they are healing a certain energy. But they into scamming. What could they be scamming with? What is this scamming? John Wick. Okay, they also, someone is doing something behind the bar or counter at work. Something about abortion pills? What? Women. What's being done to women? The drinks. Something about drinks. A certain club. So what's this? Notified. John Wick. Witches. John Wick. Spiritual therapy. Asylum. Folklore and mythology. A building where they collected money. Okay, so someone it has ownership over a certain church, a foundation, a club, Okay, so this could be like one of those clubs where you have to either know someone or you have to do something fishy in order to be initiated to this group or this secret society here. Something about this society of people. So let me pull and see what this is. That's why I kept getting Wicks, but I was like, you know, my hungry self, I'm like, is this the Wicks pizza? Oh, what Wick? It's like John Wick. So it's a legendary hitman. Somebody could have actually been reluctant to go back into a criminal empire or go back to these people. There's a hitman that is going from, so this is what it is. Whoever this hitman is for this group, you know, they could have been in this energy, but maybe they wanted to live their life. You know, the movie John Wick is the same way. You know, this man was fine and everything came back to this person. You know, they ran up on him, smoked his dog, and then he just lost it. He's like, all right, we getting ready to take out a whole criminal empire here. Something about 1 million or 1 billion worldwide, a collective gross, a certain income of this group. This group has a lot of money. Legendary. Let me see. So you a retired assassin who returns back to his old ways after a group of Russian gangsters steal his car and kill his puppy, which was given to him by his late wife Helen. The film was developed in 2012. Were principal photography September 25th, 2013, wrapped up December 20th, 2013. Forced to honor a debt from his past life, John Wick is sent to assassinate a target he has no wish to kill, where he faces betrayal at the hands of the sponsor. Okay, so someone could literally been betrayed by their sponsor. So whoever this hitman is, this high priest, or whoever this warlock is, was required to go off and do whatever job this is. Maybe they didn't want to do it. Okay, so something about, maybe that's why I was getting the old way of doing something, or the Milky Way. Something about the past. It says John Wick takes the fight against the high table global as he seeks out more powerful players in the underworld from different countries. Why is John Wick in somebody's energy? So this could literally be you watching me. Maybe this is what you was into. Somebody was damn near a spiritual assassin, or it was a hitman here. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic is significant. I don't know if you could have met this person around this time. You got New York City, you got Japan, you got Paris. The Matrix, ask me anything. Okay, so somebody could be going against a high table group or a high society. And yeah, I guess go watch the movie again. Shit, somebody John Wick. All right, so let's keep going. This building where they collected money, I'm getting what is it? High risk whisker. Something about a poker club, a gaming club, or this coven. Okay, somebody is developing in their soul though. This basically goes back to, so obviously you watching me to see what could be going on. Okay, but somebody was a part of the underworld. It's just all of this to it. You was under the leadership of somebody that was compulsive and controlling, ordering certain hits. Somebody was like a spiritual hitter. Okay, now somebody could be trying to seek refuge or asylum. They was paid. Somebody has literally received either favor or they received grace and mercy, because they was misled to do whatever they was doing since the beginning. So let me see. Somebody check somebody's vehicle. There is a crazy karmic or somebody that did something to somebody's vehicle. You got for nothing. Somebody's standing up against a group. Could be going against a cancer. This actual marriage couple knows. Okay. So let's see. What is this John Wick? Hate conforming to society norms, suffer within structures, follow own passions and desires, mental traps. Somebody was trapped in a certain level of success. They was trapped mentally though. But somebody is drawing strength from a journey. So I feel like somebody was with John Wick. Okay? Or because it kept coming out, excommunicado. Okay? And I have been seeing that word for weeks. And I'm like, why? Okay? So, excommunicado communication is an institutional act of religious censure used to deprive, suspend, or limit membership in a religious community or to restrict certain rights within it, in particular, those of being in communion with other members of the congregation in receiving the sacraments. It is practiced by all the ancient churches, such as the Catholic Church, Oriental Orthodox churches, and the Eastern Orthodox churches, as well as by other Christian denominations, but it's also used more generally to refer to the similar types of institutional religious exclusionary practices and shunning among other religious groups. The Amish have been known to excommunicate members that were either seen or known for breaking rules, questioning the church, a practice known as shunning. Jehovah's Witnesses use the term disfellowship to refer to their form of excommunication. The word excommunication means putting a specific individual or group out of communion. In some denominations, excommunications exclude spiritual condemnation of the member or group. Excommunication may involve banishment, shunning, and shaming, depending on the group, the offense that caused excommunication, or the rules or norms of the religious community. The grave act is often also revoked in response to manifest repentance. Okay, so this could be what this person's actually doing, repenting, and maybe this is what this person needs to do. I don't know why this is in here. Okay, so let's see. The Pope and the priest. There could have been a Pope and a priest. You got the Pope and his priest would hurl burning candles on the ground and stamp them out. Something about this picture, Giorgio from the 16th century, okay? Something about covenant breakers, okay? So maybe this is what this person was viewed as, or you was viewed as a covenant breaker. I don't know if you know, somebody's like a part of a group. You're spiritually initiated, but I feel like the initiation came through either your mother offering your ass up or a spell that was done to mislead or misguide someone due to a sponsor. So someone was a sponsor, and then someone got offered up to either this church to be abused or to have these rituals done or to have this, the energy harvesting, the siphoning and different shit that goes on some of these churches. So you got, when the Catholic Church, there are differences between the discipline of the majority Latin church, and then you had, it aims to protect members of the church from abuses and allowing the offender to recognize their error and repent. And I was talking about that because one of them, you see them certain movies where, you got the forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. You see a lot of those movies where people go into confessional, and they like, look, I just killed 3 people. Please forgive me, Father, for I sinned. Okay, somebody could have maybe felt like simply because they confessed their sins that, maybe nothing was going to catch up to them. But yeah, this is the message. Okay, so you got a legitimate superior declared as a sentence. Someone is being excommunicated from this secret society or a certain group because they either refuse to take someone out, whether it was energetically or physically. Somebody's like, we're doing this for nothing. Somebody is going against the whole coven. Wow. All right, so let's see what we got. There could also be a star attorney in this group. This is somebody that feels like they're a powerful lawyer. This person is powerful because they have a lot of money. But they also connected to the Catholic Church of this group. Somebody's being stalked by somebody. So what is this? John Wick, excommunicado. A corner too small. Progressing, not oppression or suppressing. Stalker. So somebody's being stalked by somebody. I feel like this person, I don't know why I feel like this person could either try to mislead you or they helping you secretly in the background. But this person, could be considered dark just because of the arts that they have tapped into, the group that they were working with, the dark projects that they were on. Someone was notified of who you are, okay? And I feel like you have some type of, I don't know why I feel like you have assistance from this person. So let me see. Oh, so that could have been what it is. Someone could have actually went off, got married, had a baby. The baby's laying in this person's face with diaper in their face, and something could have happened. Someone was a part of a group, though, or organization or corporation, a certain church or society. They went off, had a family, did not want to continue a certain job or work, and now this is coming back up. Okay, so we'll not pull anymore. Something about a certain insurance group. So let's see this real quick. There could be an agent, insurance agent out here. An insurance corporation. I don't know why I got progressive. Let me see. Progressivism in the United States is a political philosophy and reform movement. In the 21st century, it advocates policies that are generally considered social democratic and part of the American left. It has also expressed itself with right-wing politics such as new nationalism and progressive conservatism. It reached its height early in the 20th century, middle working class and reformist in nature. It arose as a response to the vast changes brought by modernization, such as the growth of large corporations, pollution and corruption in American politics. Historian Alonzo Hamby describes American progressivism as a political movement that addresses ideas, impulses, and issues stemming from modernization of American society, emerging at the end of the 19th century. Okay, so where are we going with this? You got Argentina, Brazil, Japan, Muslim world, Taiwan, Turkey, United States, and South Korea. Progressive economic policies incorporate the socio-economic principles and views of social democracy and political progressivism. These views are often rooted in the concept of social justice and have the goal of improving the human condition through government regulation, social protections, and the maintenance of public goods. It is based on the idea that capitalist markets left to operate with limited government regulation and inherently unfair, favoring big businesses, large corporations, and the wealthy. Specific economic policies that are considered progressive include progressive taxes, income redistribution aimed at reducing inequalities of wealth, a comprehensive package of public service, universal health care, resisting involuntary unemployment, public education, social security, minimum wage laws, antitrust laws, legalization protecting labor rights, and the rights of labor unions. I don't know why all this is in here, but progressivism is coming up. Okay, no longer oppressing or suppressing. I don't know if you've been worried about that. I gotta check the Carfax. Something about somebody's car. Let me see. What else we got? Restrictions. Drawing strength from your journey. Do not buy something. A generational issue. Mentalism is the all universe. You did enough to sleep through this harvest this time. Okay? Someone could have came near you towards your job. Someone didn't even know the hitman or the spiritual hitter was hired to come in to your job. And I tell you, this is one of those things, because I have, at first when I was like, in that energy of like, smoking, drinking, I would always be, it was almost like an invitation, hey, I got that smoke in, or, it's a ways that certain people may come in towards you or your energy, especially if they know, what you like, what you do socially, who you connected to by certain people, or, your culture, whatever it is. And it was confirmed to me one day because I was actually at work, and the job, on top of the job that I was working, because it was one of those jobs where I was dealing with chemicals and certain gases. And I started having effects within my body, but I was like, I know I have the power to heal myself. Let me just get through this. I need a check, right? We ain't out on the full shit. So we out here working. So I'm like, I got to get through this to get a check. So, it was one guy, especially if you see those companies that have high turnover rates, because, you know, who's really working but us? You know, we put that work in. So this dude, you know, he's just talking, you know, he was asking questions, and, you know, some of the things that I was answering, and some things I was like, you know, I know this is one of those monitoring spirits. And it was crazy to me because he was asking about somebody that I no longer talk to, but I knew that the spirit of this person, you know, wanted to know, you know, if I was still connected to somebody that I wasn't, that was part of my family. So I'm like, I don't even know this dude. I'm miles away. Why would he be asking me about somebody, or even, you know, speaking of certain things that was going on in my city? I think it was like an all white party that was going on during the time, or certain things that was going on in my city. Like, I think it was around like Derby. And I was like, you know, when this person had, like, we had ended the work day or whatever, and, you know, I could tell that he was like, you know, this person seems a certain type of way. I don't want the job. And my spirit confirmed to me. When it did, it literally broke my heart, because I was like, damn, I'm sitting here having conversations with this motherfucker that was actually paid to come take me out. You know, when you have that realization that you really do, or you have connected to, slept next to, or spoke to, or ate with certain people that was literally meant to come in and take your life, it's an eye-opening experience. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with that, but somebody is going to have it confirmed that these certain energies that were coming, they was collecting money to come and either mislead you, misguide you, or literally take you out, or, you know, spiritually take you out. This is why women become targets of certain men, because, you know, they are promised these opportunities to progress through these certain groups, or they will progress financially. You know, they social status will go up. They'll be involved in big businesses. They'll be able to, you know, have these different rights to in employment. Okay, because I feel like there is a larger group that was being recruited simply because, you know, people need the means to survive. Okay, this is why it's the, like, great recruitment. There are certain people that are part of these parties that look for people that are begging for opportunities or need the money. And not saying that, you know, we should be like, oh, you know, it's okay to some of these people, because, you know, when you come to your right mind and you realize that you have been through the absolute most, but you were not one of those people that were like, well, here, I got somebody you can have. You know, you can take this person out and we can collect off this person. A lot of you were divinely protected. And I don't know if you know, but during this era, it's the time. I don't know why this came up. I got the golden age again. Certain people that was using people a part of the monopoly game. You got liberalism philosophy. Okay, so the certain history of ideas and idealism of a group of people by either their religious beliefs, which caused some type of division. But anyway, I'm rambling. Somebody was paid to come to your job, to get into your space. They didn't know you was anointed. They didn't know. Okay, somebody was misguided to come to your job, to put your ass to sleep. It's like somebody watched you for the longest time. They watched you struggle. They watched you while you was being oppressed, and they watched you while you were suppressing yourself. And I feel like this could have been with alcohol, because we go through that thing. You know, like I said, if it's in my cup, it's in my cup for a reason. And it's nobody's business, you know, what I choose to do with my life. Some people want to have control over everything that you're doing, because they are literally trading your ass, and it's just all it is. But you got somebody that was on set to be an actor. Somebody was changing clothes, using a different alias. We are getting the change faces creative artists again that was coming in. Something about somebody could be dealing with restless leg syndrome. You could be actually relieved by something, or some type of labor. So this could be a medication that you was put on. Somebody could have been put on a medication to help with their legs or something. Something about that. Okay, so let's keep going. This is John Wick. Somebody had to put their hands on someone. Here we go. Come, the baby is sleeping. Oh, wow. I feel like somebody went off to, like I said, have like a family, or they did not want to be a part of something, the work that they were doing, or they was, elected to do. This hitman, this warlock, and now they being targeted or something. Somebody wanted to come in, and before they came in to tell you something could have happened to this person. They could have lost their wife. They could have lost an animal, something like that. Let me see. Yeah, somebody, before they came in, something happened to this person. Because it was something that was catching up to this person, though. They are terrified of what they had revealed to them. Someone is terrified about what they had revealed to them. This could be their future, their karma. They could actually be seeing the people that they took out in their sleep. Something like that's going on to this person. Because of who they connected to with this group worship. Something about it. Someone that could literally be was converted to a Muslim and the penitentiary. Okay, so let's see. This person could also have been teaming up. Somebody likes to just constantly read tarot or read someone's energy. I don't know why that's coming up. So you got elevated expansion, orchestrated mood, accompanied by increased activity and energy. Somebody's dealing with like bipolar, okay? So somebody does take a medication either for leg pain, bipolar, ADHD, or something like this. This could be an Aquarius. Somebody's being stripped in order to sit in the dark and face who they are. They were, looking down on someone, but now, they having to look inside themselves. Or they looking at something a different perspective. Okay, so you got FBI Civil Rights Unit, violent crimes against children. There is some victim assistance that could be coming in. So what is this? Someone could have been trying to protect you and some children, or something about this protection. Okay, somebody is being protected by an investigator because someone planned a whole kidnapping. Somebody planned to have somebody picked up. Somebody also was prepaid and collected money to have somebody picked up. Oh, Lord. So let me see. What is smell? Get your ass out of here. Did I turn it off? Somebody is questioning everything. They even questioning their faith. They questioning a relationship because of a group that they was connected to. I don't know if this person felt like someone had information on this person because of what they experienced when they were in jail, or what they experienced within this group. I don't even know someone uses diapers or something too, because I'm getting like shit. Someone does like fecal magic, or somebody does something with feces. Okay, so that could be one of them back door. Y'all know how it goes. To swing the back door, they go in there, and it's just somebody just was what they doing. You got blacksmith, a national metalsmith, objects of iron. Why did I get goat spells? The gates, railings, light fixtures. Someone did have a camera. Okay, something about a certain sculpture, a tool, a decorative piece, and a religious item that someone could have gave somebody that had something in it. What if like somebody's father is also... Yeah, this is crazy. What else we got? Devil's backbone. Okay, someone was the devil's backbone. So you have the devil's backbone, rock formation, 14 Mile Creek, the Ohio River, Charleston, India, Fort Ridder, Louisville, Kentucky, Stone Fortress, built by Welsh, 12th century, 1937 flood. Okay, so let me look this up real quick, and then we're going to get out of here, because, there's nothing more to say. Something about the era of the Great Depression in the United States. Maybe this is when this group started doing this shit. The illegal surveillance, the stalking, the domestic terrorism, the certain watch list. They could have excommunicated certain people that, they couldn't actually what is it? Can't even think of the word. Converting to Christianity or Catholic churches or certain churches. Somebody could have literally just been excommunicated because of you're not converting to a certain religion. Okay, maybe you believe in the all. You got the Universal House of Justice, the sole authority to declare a person a covenant breaker. And once identified, they are expected to shun them, even if they are family members. Okay, so this could be a family member that could have felt like you was a contagious disease because you broke a covenant or you broke the order of what someone was actually misled to do. So you got certain family members that could have been forbid to associate with you because you was deemed a covenant breaker, or you did not, something about avoiding. Someone could have simply been led to avoid you. You got the providing independent investigation of truth. Okay, so maybe you was being investigated for one thing, and now you being investigated for the truth. Something about you being unaware that a certain division even existed. Okay, imagine you going about your life and not even realizing that a certain division even existed because someone was either over you or in use of your energy, or someone felt like they owned your soul and your soul is being freed. So you choose to tap into what it is that you are, and somebody was like, well, we got to get this person back. We got to get this person back. You got the Zulu nation, so you could have Zulu ancestors. You got something about somebody could be born in the 1950s. So you got 15. So this could have been going on like in the sequence of 5 different things that were going on. Okay, when you could have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, you know? You get me? Catch my drift? Somebody's age that's declining. So you got breakthroughs, meditation, outside opinions, open criticism is welcome, communication. You could be having communication with someone now. Somebody just simply because of the company that they kept. This is the final hour for someone. What else? I almost don't want to let this go. You got a laboratory, healthy emotions, being active. What is this? Someone could also be getting denied bail because somebody was using the outside force. There is a company here that is on their final hour. This corporation. Okay, this certain corporation. So let's see. This coven, you got a voodoo doll. What is this voodoo doll? So you got Abba, domestic, community, household affairs, and family. Is it Abba or Oba? I don't know how to say it right, but let me tap it in, then we're going to pull out. Abba, an ancient town of former by something about a bishop in the Roman province of Africa. Okay, so this person, somebody could have paid an African spiritualist or a Latin Catholic. You got Yoruba goddess. Okay, so this is what I'm going to click on. So you have Oba. Is the Orisha of the river Oba, whose sources lies near Igban, where her worship originates. During the wars of the 19th century, her centers of worship moved to the more secure town Ogbamosha. She is traditionally identified as the senior wife of Shingo, the third king of the Oyo Empire in the Orisha. Oba was tricked by Oya or Oshun into cutting off her ear and trying to feed it to Shango. So she is syncretized with Saint Catherine of Siena. Known as the Catherine of Siena, was an Italian mystic, a lay woman who engaged in papal and Italian politics through extensive letter writing and advocacy. So you know how all this stuff is connected. Like I said, when you go back to the Italians, check into the history. Okay, check into the history. This is one reason why you are starting to see some of these movies that are coming out. They do give you some truth. They have to tell you the truth. You know, where did they get the fine linen from? Where did they get the dress or the concept of family? These are people, you got your uncle, maybe a hitter. Your mama, she's like the actual, the madam. You may have somebody that is the hitman in the family. These certain people, but they connected. You know what I'm saying? They tied together. As soon as the son fuck up or somebody fuck up, here come the whole family. The family ties on the mob family was strong. I can't even front. This is their energy of what is that? The Godfather. Certain people, it's just what it was. The way that things was held up through the community, certain people, was because some people was into death. I don't know if you could have dealt with humiliation by somebody that was a rival, or somebody's wife tried to humiliate you by telling something. Okay, something that somebody could have been studied. for the longest time, and somebody was identified, something about several identified unusual suspects. And then you got, what is this cutting of the ear? You got Africa, Brazil, and Oba cutting off the ear. Somebody to serve a husband as food because one of the co-wives has convinced her this will secure Shango's attention. Okay, so somebody was into spell work. Somebody's into like putting things as people's food. That's crazy. Could be blood, piss, or shit. Somebody's just disgusting. And it's something about somebody realizing, that they mutilated themselves. Something about somebody had permanent exile. So somebody could have been permanently exiled simply because they did some type of crafting against somebody and they wasn't supposed to. And there was a priest, something about a priest, okay? Because I was getting this high priest in reverse. The variations of the myth in Cuba were Oya rather than Oshun tricks, Oba. Another Cuban variation excludes the wife rivalry entirely, explaining Oba's self-mutilation of both ears as a result to feed Shango after they run out of goats, and he is in need of food for his struggle against Ogun. By comparison, in the versions of Ifa, the story is inverted somewhat. Oba cuts off her ear at the advice of Ifa, and the measures successfully ties Shango to Oba until Orunmila himself steals Oba from Shango. I don't want to mispronounce it, but yeah, we got Santeria coming back up. Somebody also studies Santeria. So, man, this is going over a little long, ain't it? You got Santeria. It's also known as an African diasporic religion that developed in Cuba during the late 1900s. So a lot on the 1900s. It arose through the process of between the tradition of the Yoruba religion of West Africa, the Roman Catholic form of Christianity. So let's key into the Roman Catholic form of Christianity and Spiritism. There is no central authority and control of Santeria, and much diversity exists amongst practitioners who are known as believers. Okay, what else we got? It teaches the existence of a transcendent creator divinity, Aldamar, under whom are spirits known as Orisha, typically deriving their names and attributes from traditional Yoruba deities. These Orishas are equated with Roman Catholic saints. Okay, so once again, my card says, who taught you that your gifts were demonic? The Roman Catholic Church, because these certain Orishas, entities, and forms and powers are the same ones that are being manipulated and used and harnessed to go against you and your lineage. Okay, these same people, but they are giving you names that they have actually, came up with and equated them to these certain saints and yeah. So you know what time it is. They are associated with various myths. So this is why, it's a mixture of folklore that was out here too. So you got Aldamar is believed to be the ultimate source, a supernatural force permeating the universe that can be manipulated through ritual actions. Practitioners venerate the Orishas at altars, okay? So basically somebody was sacrificing animals. This was the use of different things, okay? Mixing the Cuban communities, Italians, the Europeans, the Roman Catholic Church, certain things, and the Atlantic slave trade, which started what's going on through the 16th and 19th centuries. Okay, so that came up. You got the Cuban Revelation, the Haitian Revelation, the Haitian Voodoo. Yeah. So if you want to tap into that, start reading, educate yourself. Okay, so that's what hour came out. It's the final hour of these certain people that have been mixing dark practices against certain, lineage of certain people. So yeah, they was doing it compulsively. Didn't have power over their emotions. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. We're not buying it. So what else we got? Since a child, this has been happening to you. Okay? So since a child, someone has always been notified of something you was doing. Somebody was also teaching others, how to either project towards you, cast magic on you. A lot of people around you will collect the money to take your ass out. This is like in the movie when certain people, the price was going up. It was going up and up and up. But they had time to do this. They had time to mislead you. They had time to actually receive something from you. And what's this fade? Something about somebody that was paid at a certain hotel to do something at a hotel or go inside somebody's wallet. Somebody was paid money to go inside somebody's things or something about a hotel. What else we got for John Wick? Yeah, there was always a controlled environment here. Even the drugs that some of us was doing was controlled. They was tampered with. Even if you was like me, you know, there was times I would find money. I would find things just laying on the ground. It was even one time I was outside of court and this man in a wheelchair, he came, he was like, "You got a cigarette?" Because I was always one of them. You know, if I got it and I'm giving, I'm not, you know, I was so gullible and stupid. But it was like, I told the story before. He rolled up on me with his little button. He was like, "Got a cigarette?" I'm like, "Nah, but you can have this one." You know what I'm saying? I was in the middle of it. I was about to throw it anyway. Man, he took that cigarette. When I tell you, he ski skirted up her. A lot of you don't even know you had your DNA stolen through the use of different things. Okay, something about your DNA is very important. This is why it could be activating at this time. You're getting reference to certain situations, and you getting reference to certain situations that were going on where you was having your DNA actually stolen, or your blood stolen, or your hair stolen, or certain, you know, things stolen for someone to be given to practice over you. Also, your certain demographics or your geological area, somewhere that you was placed on a particular energetic grid, so your energy could also be manipulated. And this was all due to your beliefs. They knew who you were when you got here. Okay, you're gonna also know further what exes were doing things, who's actually been reading your energy, you know, who was a lot of controlled environment here. People controlled and paid to come and troll you with, maybe mislead you with love, have you think, you know what I'm saying, something about everything that's been going on. You've been somebody's been searching for you, and literally everyone, they having to face the one that they hurt. Okay, so I don't know if it's a certain people that could be around you in your community. They having to face you. They didn't know if you was going to make it or not. They didn't know if they wanted to like you or not. Somebody was just simply controlled. So there is a chain of sexual energy here. Your body, their body, that was manipulated. Let's see what this is. See, and I was supposed to be gone a long time ago. You see how this shit goes? I'm also getting the spiritual teacher. So you got Central Intelligence Agency, Central America, Central Processing Unit, Central African Republic, Central Park, Central Asia. A health agency was a Central Disease Control and Prevention. And the fact that I actually had seen what they was doing with foreskins and placentas, and I came on my channel reading about placentas. You know, you get the messages, you're like, what? Why are we even talking about this? Why is this shit even taking place? Something about CERN too. So you got a rune, Anglo-Saxon. Let's see what this rune is. You had this decay rune that came out. So is this the same one that came out? So you had necessity come out, and then you had, what's this other rune? The torch. Okay, something about the torch. What's this one? I haven't practiced it. So you got the K rune. It's called Kayun in both the Norwegian and Icelandic rune poems, which meaning ulcer. The reconstructed Proto-Germanic name, also known as the torch. We're just gonna say that. The elder shape is directly based on Old Italic and Latin. Okay, can we just get to it? Old High German sound shift. Old Nargwagan ulcer is a fatal to children. Death makes a corpse pale. Old Icelandic disease fatal to children and painful spot in a bottom mortification. The torch is known to every living man by its pale bright flame. It always burns where princes sit at. Who was the prince? I mean, come on now. All the truth is being revealed. Okay? And what they've been doing to children. Once again. Okay? So why is this even bringing this up about something that could be coming out that could be fatal to children? Yeah, I'm ready. That's why I said, you know, we always hear you stay away from it. Don't look at it. Bitch, I'm looking. I'm looking. The next tornado, I'm hopping on it and I'm riding it because I just want, we got to get away from y'all. I got to go pick up my baby and we out of here. Like, nobody wants to deal with this. This shit is just, it's unnecessary. It's unfortunate. Like I said, we make light of situations over here to just keep us in a better energy. But when you think about what has really been going on, why people have been dealing with what they're dealing with, you need to take a breath, because it's been an infestation of dark ass energies for the longest time, and it's time for them to go. It's time for them to roll. Try to stay away from certain prescriptions as long as you can. Okay, there's a prescription that is tied to something. Let me. I almost don't want to go. I'm surprised it's even letting me go this long. It's stupid phone. I won't call it stupid, but storage. So something about superior tactical gear. Lay, spray, and slay. For real? Lay, spray, and slay. Dang. So be careful. Somebody could literally be trying to get somebody pregnant. And then this is the energy. So you got CIA surrendering. God breaking all curses. The last president. HIV. Yahshua. The triumph of God. Somebody has a rose to contend. A master manifester. Manufacturing. She is heir to it all. Something about some copyrights. Procreation. Scriptures. Bisexuals. A script user. So somebody is a script user. Did y'all see it on the news when they showed all them people? It was like different news stations that were saying the same thing, and they put it all together from like over the years. It's like y'all got 6 months worth of scripts pre-written, and y'all saying the shit over and over. Somebody's having their hand revealed. Okay, it's like you're going to see it now because Babylon's falling. The cure is something about Brandon. The cure. So somebody's son or somebody's child could actually be the cure to something. This is why this person wants, someone wants to do like medical practices, or somebody wants somebody's children. Yeah. Shit ain't entertainment no more. Something about hiding your blood type, or this is how they've been tracking and locating certain people through their blood type. When you go to the hospital, it's been they are trading. How do you trade blood vials? Can you trade blood or some shit? I don't know who's just racist. They want somebody to be called a ape. Something about apes playing pool. Yeah, a sacrifice didn't happen. And it's not going to happen. All curses are gone. Yeah, somebody was under heavy gang stalking.